What's up, gamers? It's been a few months, and I decided, why don't I check up on the one channel that apparently is so controversial. My first video in 1 week got me around 100 views. It's insane. And the amount of comments immediately protecting him, and I don't think they even really watched the video, is mad. But yeah, I decided I'll do a checkup on him like every 3 months or so to see, has he changed? He hasn't changed really at all. I mean, he's gotten less bad, but he's still pretty bad. To the people who don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, welcome PanicRaptor72. Now, I made a video on this guy a while ago because, you know, his content was just stolen. But now, his content's only half stolen. Half of his videos are not his own, and they still have the TikTok thing in the corner, and others are just him screen recording his phone playing a Dragon Ball mobile game, or just an image. But yeah, so his content's definitely got better, and I can praise him for that, considering most people would just ignore the hate and pretend that the other person's in the wrong. Oh, wait a minute, he already fucking did that. Yeah, he already did that, but at least he's learned from his mistakes. So I'm not really going to be bashing him as much, because you can just watch the other video. But he is still pretty bad. Because, I mean, yeah, I used to steal content, but that's because I thought shorts were not important. Now I realize shorts are incredibly important. And that's why I started to make my own original content, and I'm kind of ashamed for making memes in the first place, considering Hoopdog's channel and the Lemon's channel is just memes now. That's how they get their views, which is sad because it's stolen content, but anyway, whatever. PanicRaptor. He is a YouTuber, I guess. I'll just catch you up to speed if you don't know who he is and you're too lazy to watch the other. PanicRaptor was a YouTuber who was making YouTube videos, and his shorts page was just complete stolen content off of TikTok that was kind of shameless. It was most definitely stolen, or it was a frame-to-frame recreation in CapCut. And yeah, I mean, I guess whatever you have to do to get views. But it's a pretty shameless way to get views. I can agree. I used to be incredibly shameless. I just reposted TikToks as shorts and passed them off as my own when they were not. And then I learned the importance of shorts in the YouTube algorithm and everything. That's when I grew up and I stopped doing it because it was wrong. But this guy clearly hasn't. Half of his videos are 100% original, and I can praise him on that. But then there's those few that are most definitely stolen, considering they still have the TikTok logo in the corner. Yeah, so this guy just scrolls on TikToks. Anytime he doesn't really want to make a video, he just scrolls on TikTok, posts a few of the video. There, he's got another video out. Which is what I used to do, but I don't do it now. So I'm not really going to be bashing him much in this video. It's not really a quote-unquote hate video, as he called it. It's just going to be more of a analyzing his channel again. Anyway, let's get straight into this bullshit. Now, PanicRaptor. Now, I can't really show any of the footage here. If you want to see his own videos, just go on his channel, but I can't show them because YouTube will take my video down because he uses copyrighted music, which means I can't use it, which is strange considering he's using them in shorts and not getting copyright strike, but I am. And I'm not saying it's his fault, I'm saying it's YouTube's fault, because shorts copyright is a hell of a lot different to video copyright, which is super annoying to me, because if I want to use it in a short, I can. If I want to use it in a video, I can't, which is really fucking annoying, but I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. But yeah, so I can't really play any of the footage because I will get flagged by like 7 different music artists by like, oh my god, blah blah blah, you used my song even though you were doing it in fair use, blah blah blah, I'm going to sue you now. So yeah, I can't use the footage, but most of them, the original stuff, is just his life and him playing the mobile game. The stuff that's stolen is just memes, and memes! Yeah, he's just mainly stealing memes. Sometimes gameplay as well, and I didn't really get a chance to say this in the original video, but some of his thumbnails for his YouTube videos are stolen. His long form, and surprisingly YouTube hasn't taken them down. But my video, which had completely in the thumbnail, right, it got taken down for the thumbnail and I got it back up, it was taken down because it had a fan used asset. I didn't even know people could take it down, but they didn't take the video down, they just took the thumbnail down. So the video had this thing on it saying like, thumbnail not able to process or some shit, and it was really annoying. So I just remade the thumbnail. I actually forgot what video that was, but I'm yapping now, so. But yeah, so he stole a thumbnail and put it as his own. And that's kind of scummy, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie with you, that's incredibly scummy. Not even I would stoop that low. I used an asset, by the way, I didn't just steal the entire thumbnail. But yeah, and I mean, just do better, dude. Like, I'm not saying this is in like a mean way, I'm just saying like actually do better. Because if you're stealing content, but you're getting away with it by the YouTube Shorts algorithm and the YouTube Shorts loopholes. No, I can guarantee you don't know this, but YouTube Shorts is pretty much just old YouTube. You can get away with a lot more on YouTube Shorts than you can on YouTube Main, which is incredibly annoying, considering if I want to say the word, well, I'm not really going to say it because I'm going to get demonetized, and I mean, I could blur it. Okay, I'm going to say it. I can't say rape, right? And it's sometimes annoying. And I also can't say pet, which is super annoying, because sometimes I want to make a joke and I want to call someone a pedophile, but I can't because of the thing. But on a YouTube short, you can call someone a pedophile if you want. They don't give a shit, because the system isn't about child safety on YouTube Shorts. It's just about what works well, right? And that's annoying to me because it's just super annoying. Like, I mainly do long form content, so you know this. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of scummy stealing someone's thumbnail and someone's videos and then claiming that they didn't. This person made a video, PanicRaptor, he made a video saying like, haha, this situation is so funny. But then in real life, like I met him in real life, he was like screaming at me and he was like shouting. He tried to whack shit out of my friend's hands, which is not a good thing to do. Like, you can't just go up to someone and start shouting at them because they made fun of you and try to slap something out of their friend's hands. Like, you don't just do that. Like, not a normal thing to do. And it is a bit scummy to do that, considering you could break their things. And he was saying like, oh, you're a retard, you're retarded, you fucking bastard. Like, and it's just really annoying to me. And I just said, I was laughing at him. I did. I laughed at him because one of my videos got to him because he was in the wrong and he couldn't admit it to himself. So I was in the wrong. And that kind of sucks. But it's how life works, I guess. People will always call you out on something. And if you can't retaliate with words, you're going to try to retaliate with violence. And that kind of sucks. Because if you say something about somebody, right? Like, if he said something about me, I could immediately clap back with roast. But because I did it first, he tried to fight me. And yeah, it's kind of fucking ridiculous. Like, can't insult, resort to violence. But that's just how some people's brains work. They have anger issues and they're autistic, so they don't really know how to fight in these situations. So they just immediately go to the try and fight them, try and out-strengthen them. And me, I don't immediately do that. I try to outsmart them using my words instead of, thinking. I mean, yeah, I will eventually resort to violence, but that's after trying to roast them. Like, I don't just go to someone, say, you said this about me, and try to fucking beat them up, because I'm not retarded. So, yeah, that happened, and I'm just flabbergasted on how, even though people have called him out for this, he still has people trying to support him. Which is kind of crazy to me. Like, obviously there's going to be some supporters, but a lot of people a lot of people immediately went straight to his safety. Now, I would understand if it was his dad and shit, but no, it was a bunch of people. I bet he didn't even know, but they were just accusing me because they didn't like my other videos or some shit. And even though he was objectively in the wrong, I still got a hell of a ton of hate comments, and I didn't care. I just didn't give a shit. I had approximately 94 comments on my video, and then YouTube, for some reason, auto-banned them off of my channel. So they could watch my videos, but they just couldn't comment on them. I didn't do it. No, YouTube did it, because they were saying that they were cyberbullying me. And I was thinking like, what the fuck? And then I kind of forgot about it. Then recently, they emailed me about it, and I was like, oh yeah. So I decided to make this video on it. And to be honest, this video is not going to have many cuts, considering, you know, the fact that I just wanted to be me and the audience. But, like, to be honest, I still stand with what I said in my original video, considering I was right at the end of the day. He was in the wrong. He was stealing people's content, and I called him out on it, but I didn't roast him. All I did was say, this is wrong, don't do it. And he had a tantrum about it, which is a very immature way of dealing with it, to be honest, and I don't respect him for that. I would have respected him if he made a video saying, this guy made a funny video on me, I'm not going to do this anymore. No, he immediately went to the, I'm not hurt by this video, but then if you met him in real life, you would have known it did hurt him a lot, apparently. And I don't really mind hurting people, I guess. Like, if it will stop them from doing something objectively bad, like stealing someone's content, then it's perfectly fine. If they're just doing it to be mean, it's not. Like, if their content is really bad and you just have to say something about it, I understand. But it's like, some people say, if there's not a good thing, if there's not a nice thing to say, don't say it. And I think that's fucking dumb. Because what if some people need to be told that their idea is stupid? Like, so you're not going to tell the guy who thought of the Holocaust, mate, that idea is fucking dumb, it's going to kill a hell of a lot of people. No, you're just going to let him go just because he had an idea, and it's rude. That's dumb as hell. But yeah, so I don't really agree with the fact of, don't do this because it's rude. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it. Some people need to be told that their ideas are dumb and what they're doing is objectively wrong. And the people who usually say this, do that. I mean, there's some people out there who do stick to their words and they don't really tell anybody what they're actually thinking because it's mean and they don't want to hurt people's feelings. And that's how I originally was. But then I realized, if other people don't treat me the way I want to be treated, why should I treat them the same way? Like, you know the saying about treating people the way you want to be treated? Yeah, I want to be treated nicely. And if I treat other people nicely, it still doesn't mean everybody is going to treat me nicely. It doesn't matter if I'm the purest person in the world, there's always going to be someone who tries to find something to hate me. And that's just life. It sucks, I know, PanicRaptor, because I know 100% you're watching this video considering it has your username in the title. And it does suck, and it's bad for people's mental health, but some people just need to be told these things. Just some people need to be told that their ideas are dumb, that what they're doing is bad, and no matter how harsh you have to say it, you should say it. Now, if it's just you being a dickhead, well then you shouldn't. But PanicRaptor, right, was stealing videos from other people and claiming he was in the right and I was in the wrong. He's in the wrong, actually, not me. And I just wanted to make this video, not to address the people who are hating me, just so I could revisit this channel and talk about the comments, I guess, of that video, to say, like, that they're fucking retarded, considering he was in the wrong, and you can't just protect someone just because they're your friend. Like, you can't just protect someone just because they're your friend. Like, I bet Adolf Hitler's friend, if I was Adolf Hitler's friend, right, and he told me about his plans to become an Austrian painter, then came over the world, or you fail art school, and then you took over the world, I would be like, mate, I'm not going to be friends with you. That's really fucked up. I'm not going to tell him, oh yeah, do it. We're friends, so it's fine. No, I'm going to tell him, that's fucked up. That is not right, don't do it. I'm going to be stern with him like that. I'm not just going to say, oh, because you're my friend, I don't give a shit. That's wrong. That's a wrong approach to say it. And you're really uneducated if you think that way, so yeah. I'm not saying this to be the next Andrew Tate. I'm saying this because this is my opinion, and even though in another video I said that this platform doesn't really allow freedom of speech, I'm gonna upload the video. Anyway guys, this video is already long enough and I need to edit this shit and rewatch it a bunch of times. But see you in the next one. Hope you've enjoyed, and peace.